Thank you for your time today. I want to touch briefly on the consequences for our club especially if the merger does not proceed. There is no doubt that it does not proceed, that the old establishment incorporated will close down in 6 to 12 months. It has been struggling for a couple of years. That's just a bare fact of life at work. If it does close down, there's a loss of 7 jobs. Those 7 girls all have family in town. Consequences on them is devastating. We also have 297 members that would affect greatly as it's a loss of a community facility. So I just hope you look favourably on the club mergers. And thank you for your time today.
And Lindsay, if you could comment on the implications for your club if we were unable to get council's approval.
For those that haven't been at Tarot Club, immediately you walk in the door, you get the sense of a club that is in good well-being. The facilities are clean, bright, fresh and inviting, and it seems all very well inside. You've got to remember though, past committees built that club on the sale of alcohol, and the worship will vouch for this. There used to be vast quantities sold. I believe at one time there were 3 deep at the bar. So it allowed the club facility to be built, and over the past few years you see some quite big changes. The club had a big membership, and that membership has slowly dwindled. Then there were a few poor decisions on past committees, and along with some, I'll be polite and say some poor management decisions on behalf of a couple of managers. Some might almost call it fraud. I came along 8 years ago, and I'm currently club president. Over those 8 years, costs seem to continue to rise, just in the way in which clubs are run. Compliance is one of our big issues, and not only compliance, I don't mean that by filling out forms, dotting I's and crossing T's, but the cost of compliance. Things like fire extinguishers, fire alarms, and what have you, all seem to have a huge cost these days. The club has changed and tried to adapt, as you must going forward. We hold 21st, weddings, funerals. We recently had the Fire Brigade Honours Dinner. Great night had by all. Thank goodness there wasn't a fire that night. We have Pride in the Tarot Business Awards, where we catered for 210 people. We'd be one of the only facilities in Tarot capable of doing that. And I believe it's today, don't quote me on that, but I believe today we are hosting blood donors. And that's something really community orientated. And this is not a dig at council in any way, but many of these events, if not all of these events, require a special licence, so again more cost. As our financial predicament came worse, the upgrade of the gaming machines and both the downloadable jackpot and the new note receptors was what broke the camel's back. We just could not justify borrowing more money to take that to our members. So in our last September meeting, it was decided that we would go to our members with a motion to close the club within weeks. As President, I felt we had a moral obligation to both our members and the community to leave no stone unturned to explore every option before we took that to our members. I had a chance meeting with Wendy. This chance meeting became a formal meeting with both Wendy and Jared, and we decided to look at the merger proposal. We consider Pockets a good fit. Some of you may be concerned about the RSA division within the club. Out of all the things we've discussed with Pockets, the retaining of the RSA portion has been non-negotiable, and that will always remain within the club. The club will not change, it will stay the same, just the poker machines will be lost. I'd like to finish on a bit of a personal note. Over that 8-year period of being involved in the club, I took a little bit of time off to spend time with my dad. After my dad passed away, I said to my mum, who doesn't drink, perhaps she'd like to come to the club. I told her she'd find it warm and friendly, the staff inviting, and it would be non-intimidating. She must have found this because from the once a month, she now comes to club like once a week. Only deal being I've got to drive it. But when you go to Club Light and look around, there are lots of mums there. There are lots of people there that would have nowhere else to go. And as president, I have a moral obligation to make sure that is not taken away from both the mums and the wider community. And without this merger, Tarra District Services Club will cease to exist within weeks. Thank you.
And just to finish, you've got a copy of the but